Good evening, viewers, and welcome to this edition of NTV Sports Page. It's Friday, the 25th of November, and I'm Curtis Morton. In our headlines, a local football tournament set to commence this weekend, and in our feature for this evening, we focus on the ongoing local T10 tournament. We'll take this break, and I'll be right back.
We represent the students of 4A1 Room 2, and you are watching NTV. CSS, we large and in charge.
Well, I'm back, and we start with cricket. The ultimate star on day 2 of the ongoing tour match between the West Indies team and the Australia's Prime Minister's 11 was Tajinarayan Chandapal. The left-handed opening batsman, son of Shivnarayan Chandapal, showed great resolve and class to score his 6th first-class century. He was the last man out towards the end of the day's play, having struck 13 fours and 1 6. The day resumed with the Prime Minister's 11 being eventually bowled out for 322. The West Indies got off to a good start with a 94-run partnership between skipper Brathwaite and Chandapal. However, once Brathwaite went, the Windies batting took a nosedive. Chandapal was the mainstay of the innings thereafter. West Indies ended the day with 3 wickets remaining and trailing by 88 runs. Summarized scores at the end of day 2. Prime Minister's 11, 322 all out, Renshaw 81, Harris 73, Hanscom 55. Alzari Joseph bagged 4 for 65, Ruston Chase 2 for 72, Roach, Seals, Reefer and Mayers 1 wicket each. West Indies in response 234 for 7 at the end of day 2. Chandapal 119, Brathwaite 47, Da Silva 25. Murphy picked up 3 for 27, Parrish 3 for 32, and Steketty 1 for 27. Now to football. The General Secretary of the newly formed executive of the Nevis Football Association, Jamia Claxton, on Thursday revealed that the Nevis Football Association will be hosting its first official tournament for the year. We take in this.
Greetings, I'm here on behalf of the Nevis Football Association as the General Secretary to provide some information on the newly elected executive. Recently we had an election where a new executive was elected to run football here in Nevis. The executive consists of Mr. Everett France, the President, Ms. Tasha Parry, the Vice President, Mr. Curtis Morton Jr., Treasurer, and then Ms. Cordesia Walters Liebert, who is the Assistant Treasurer Secretary. Myself, Jamia Claxton, was appointed as General Secretary, as this is a position appointed by the President of the Football Association. This coming Sunday, we'll be having our first competition as a new executive called the Premier's Cup, which is sponsored by the Honorable Mark Brantley. This takes place at the Nevis Athletic Stadium, popularly known as the Mondo Track. And the first game is scheduled to start around 6 p.m. There will be a brief opening ceremony prior to the first game. A number of teams here in Nevis are expected to participate in this particular competition. It's scheduled to run over the next 2.5 weeks. There will be a round robin and then a grand final. More information pertaining to the overall schedule will be circulated shortly. So the prizes for the tournament, as mentioned, the tournament is sponsored by the Honorable Mark Brantley. We have first place and second place trophies. We also have a prize money, which the information will be given shortly. Just for public notice, the games are going to be free of charge to the general public. We will have a bar which we are encouraging to support, as funds raised from this bar will go back into football here in Nevis. So I'm encouraging everybody to come on out and support the Nevis Football Association in its first official tournament, the Premier's Cup. And we're excited that football is back.
We'll take this break, and I'll be back with our feature for this evening.
If you're HIV positive or have an STI, having unprotected sex with multiple partners puts them in grave danger. You'll expose every partner and their present and future partners to HIV or another STI. Use a condom every time you have sex. You can live a productive life even if diagnosed with HIV. Remember, early detection is key to your survival. Be responsible, protect yourself and others. Help stop the spread of HIV and other STIs.
Well, I'm back, and tonight cricket is in the spotlight. The T10 tournament hosted by the Nevis Cricket Association is well underway. Matches are currently being played on Saturdays and Sundays at various venues. Here's an update on some of the matches played thus far. Empire versus Highlights 1. Empire 93 for 6 in 10 overs, Javier Libert 36 not out, Andre Brown 18. Tijari Clark 2 for 11, Adrian Williams 2 for 16. Highlights 1, 94 for 1 in 7 overs, Jamal Hamilton 43, Mikhail Louis 34 not out. Jaden Brown picked up the lone wicket, 1 for 11. Highlights 1, they won by 9 wickets. Man of the match, Jamal Hamilton. Brownhill versus Pioneers. Brownhill 81 all out in 9.2 overs, Colin Archibald 32, Trishon Francis 26, Guyan Griffin 3 for 22, Terran Webb, Vishwanath Singh and Marcus Dewberry 2 wickets each. Pioneers in response 87 for 3 in 9.1 overs, Tyrrell Mills 34 not out, Delroy Cornelius 33. Archibald, Francis and Tyson 1 wicket each. Pioneers won by 7 wickets. Man of the match, Colin Archibald. Easterns versus Highlights 2. Easterns 105 for 1 in 10 overs, Sheldon Brown 47, Dwayne Newton 41 not out, Tijari Clark 1 for 13. Highlights 2 92 for 6 in 10 overs, Dewan Phillip 32, Tijari Clark 17. Gilmore Hobson picked up 3 for 14. Easterns won by 13 runs. The man of the match, Sheldon Brown. Masters versus Jets. Jets 34 for 4 in 7 overs. Jadel Allen 17. Rakesh Subnarayan 4 wickets for 5 runs. Masters 35 for no loss in 5.1 overs. Rakesh Subnarayan 22 not out. Masters won comprehensively by 10 wickets. Man of the match, Rakesh Subnarayan. Well, we take in some of the action from the matches played last Sunday. Well, we're here at the VOGN grounds, and we're about to see the start of the matchup between STA Jets and the Masters team. Should be a pretty interesting matchup. It's off to a late start because apparently there was some rain over here, but of course groundsman Wendell Micey Wallace doing some really good work. Swanee, who just came to watch the game, even helping to carry the wheelbarrow here. So it must have been a pretty tough morning for Micey Wallace. Derek Parry also assisting. So we stand by for the start of this game. Well, it's going to be Wendell Wallace, and he'll be bowling to James Swanston. Here goes Wallace. Bowls. He's turning it into the onside. They should be looking for at least 2 here. Fielder comes across. Coming back now for the second. and get it very easily too. So 2 more to the total. Morton going bold for 1, Pluck going bold for 0. Rakesh the bowler. Swanston settles. Wallace moves in now to bowl. He's hitting this one over mid-on. It's gone for 4. That's a lovely hit by James Swanston down the ground for 4. That's it, James. So Swanston has started very positively indeed. It's going to be Wendell Micey Wallace now. Moves in now to bowl to Swanston. Settles. Here's Wallace racing in now to bowl to. He's pushing it quietly in front of him and can't score. Here he goes now, moving in now to bowl. He's punching this one off and running. Very good single. That's it, James. Here goes once more. Wallace moving in now to bowl to Allen. Bowls. He's turning at this one. Hits him on the pad. What was saying, NJ? Here goes Wallace moving in now to bowl to turn it into the outside, off and running. Franklin Cut Daniel gets into the frame, single is on. So it will be Jadel Allen to take strike, and it will be Rakesh. So the Masters getting some help from some youngsters, a little bit short of men today. And Swanee's in as well for the team. He's punching at this one, beating through to the keeper. So Rakesh has started really well so far. Has been pretty mean and picked up 2 wickets so far. Moves in now to bowl. He's pushing this one into the outside. Off and running. There's Billy Maynard trying to run out. Strikes the batsman in the process. And the single is on. Here goes once more. It's going to be Rakesh moving in now to bowl. He's pushing this one uppishly caught. Caught and bowled. Just came gently forward and just popped it back up the strip to the bowler. Rakesh ran across and pulled it in. And so James Swanston goes. So it's going to be Rakesh now, and he'll be bowling to Melissa Clark. So Clark, who has played for the Leeward Islands female cricket team, will settle over her bat, trying to make the West Indies female cricket team. It's Rakesh moving in now. Struck on the pad, and he has centre on the way. First ball up. Rakesh has struck a plumb in front. Coming forward was Melissa. Struck in front, gone. Well, Elroy Kelly has come to the crease, and he's going to take strike now from Rakesh. Here he goes. Rakesh bowls. Kelly comes solidly forward, can't score. So it's going to be Rakesh once more. Moving in now. Bowls to Kelly. Kelly is turning it into the onside. Sterling Marshall is in attendance, throws it away. But backed up by Veli Maynard. And that ends over number 4. Over number 3 completed. Nice to see the president of the Masters Cricket Club, Franklin Cut Daniel, in the field today. So it's going to be Sterling Marshall who will continue now, and he'll be bowling to L.Y. Kelly. Punching it into the offside. There's Swanee and they're waiting. Run! Pulling this one into the onside. This time they're off and running. Getting a single. So that brings Allen into strike. He has been there from the start of the innings. Here he goes. Full toss. He's driving down towards the man at long on. Run back, Kelly! So that brings Kelly back into strike. Here goes Marshall, goes Kelly's punching it into the outside. There's Swanee tumbling over, knocking it down. Well, can he get back up? He's back up on his feet, is Swanee. Tumbling over to stop that one. Losing his shoe in the process, it would seem. And Swanee saving at least 2 more. It's going to be Marshall to bowl now to J. Delalin. Punching it into the offside. Derek calls early to the younger legs. And they'll get a single. Here he goes now, moves in now to bowl. He's pulling at that one off the pad. Little man races in. Get a single. It's a leg by. That ends the over. It's going to be Patrick Newton who will be bowling. He'll be going between the umpire and the stumps. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl. Kelly is flicking at that. Struck on the pad, outside the leg stump, can't score. So it's going to be Newton, Patrick, the best bowler in the recent tournament, Luther Kelly tournament in St. Kitts, coming quietly forward, and they're off and running. And they got a single, just playing the ball on the pitch and running through. Moves in now to bowl to Jadel, punching at that through to the keeper. I think the ball is slowing up very badly, not really fizzing through. Pitch looks good, but I think the ball is slowing up very badly. Here goes the ball now. He's swinging this one away. Swanee is chasing. No, the youngster is left it. They're going back for the second. He has thrown it away, has he? No. It's a good take, but Jaded was struggling there to get back for 2. So 2 more to the total. Okay, that. Here he goes once more. Moves in now to bowl. Struck on the pad, missing the leg stump as he's on driving. And beaten. Here he goes once more. Moves in now. Ball flatter. He's punching that one to the offside. The man is chasing, the little man. But he's going to pull it in. He has a weak arm. Very weak arm. And they get 2. Looks as if one of the youngsters is going to get a bowl. And he'll be bowling to L.Y. Kelly. So a couple of youngsters helping out the Masters today. And they can indeed play for the teams once they're under 15. They can play for as many teams as they want. So here he goes, moving in now to bowl. Shot. Kelly is missing that one. They should run 2 guys. Run. LY, come back. Surprisingly, they just jogged through for 1 run. Here goes once more. Ball shot. He's missing. Short delivery. Rank long hop. Put a lot of effort into that, but totally missed it. So here goes once more. Moves in now to bowl. Short again. He's pulling at that one. Almost tugged it back onto his stumps in the process. Another short ball. So he's landing his leg breaks, but they're very short. And I think that Jadel Allen put in too much effort, swinging hard and taking his eyes off the ball. This is a better delivery. That one, oh my goodness, that one went through him. And a no ball called. So it's going to be a free hit now. Free! Here he goes. Moves in now. Missing outside the off stump. Landing that one well. Spinning away. And Jadel Allen is missing once more. So pretty good over so far. That one, he landed it well again. And he's beaten outside the off stump, so pretty good over by the youngster. Well, it's the final over. It's going to be bowled by Veli Maynard. the Masters, Sunil Narayan. Moves in now to bowl to L.Y. Kelly. Kelly slamming it into the onside. Marshall gets a good bounce. Sends a return in. They get a single. So that's one more to the total. So that brings J. Del Allen into strike. Belly Maynard moves in now to bowl. He's hitting this one down towards Rakesh, who stops it nicely. It's only going to be a single. So picking out the wrong fielders here. There are certain fielders who you could take chances with on this field. Here goes the ball. He's swinging into that. Rakesh has a chase. Gets a good bounce again. L.Y. Kelly seems to be struggling. They get a single. So it's going to be Rakesh. Sorry, Veli Maynard bowls. He's going high. That's gone. That's a lovely heave. That's gone for 6. The first 6 of the match. J. Del Allen launching into that and hitting it out of the park. Gone for 6. So ball quickly sent. Not the one that went out of the park. Another ball. The replacement ball. It quickly sent back to the bowler. Here he goes. Moves in now to bowl to Allen. He's driving. Allow that one to get into the block hole on that occasion. And asking for LY to turn, but LY isn't interested. LY is settled very early for 1. So let's see if he can launch one out of the park as well. Belly Maynard would have other ideas as he moves in now to bowl to Kelly. There he goes. Bowls to Kelly's hit on the pad. He sent him on his way. And that ends the innings. So L.Y. Kelly out, leg before wicket. That ends the innings there.
Peter, take a time, take a time. That's it, please. No, that's the ball and Diane.
Now we're here with the second match, and it's the Calypso versus the Brown Hill team. And 1 wicket would just fall. Not sure who out. Looks not sure, but it was well caught by Peter. Second batsman coming in to bowl. Not bowl, bat, no.
racing in now to bowl. He's going high, not really handsome. That looks like Kezron Archibald dropping well short of the man at long on, and they get a single, so one more to the total. It's the Brownhill team coming up against the Pioneers team, so it's Brownhill versus Cotton Ground. So Guyan Griffin, and he'll be moving in now to bowl. Here he goes, Griffin races in now to bowl, and that's down the leg side, should be a wide. So here he goes, it's going to be Griffin. Races in now, bowls. Francis Sites goes high. The man is on date. Is he? Is he? Is he? Not quite. So over his head, it's gone for 4. So Francis going high, hard and handsome, and for a moment looked as if he was in some problems there, but went clean over his head, gone for 4. So it's going to be Peter Charles, and Peter Charles will be bowling to Kezron Archibald. Kezi Archibald. So the Brownhill team fielding a pretty strong lineup today. So too the Pioneers team, pretty impressive looking lineup. So here's Charles, moves in now to bowl. He's on the back foot. There's Kezron Archibald, just plays it gently back up the strip to the bowler. Almost looks as if he's playing a waiting game here. Here he goes once more. It's a 10 over encounter. Not a lot to play with. Ball's flat and he's going back. He punches it hard down towards the man at long off. And he feels they'll only get a single. So one more to the total. So Archibald, well, Francis now in strike. From Charles. Here's Charles moving in now to bowl to Trishawn Francis. Francis is going at that and must have just popped over the stump because he missed it completely, and it was through the keeper and he was looking to run, but they're just wondering what happened there. Did the stumps move? That must have been mighty close. He was on the back foot. I think he should have been on the front foot. So it's going to be Charles once more. Francis trying to find ways to find the gaps. Here goes Charles, moves in now. He's down the track, he punches it hard, but the man at long off is coming across. Slight bubble, but he's in control. Only a single. One more to the total. Charles doing well so far against 2 power hitters. So here he goes once more. Peter Charles moving in now to bowl to Colin Kezi Archibald. A little bit of a pause. Settles over his bat now. Here's Charles moving in now to bowl to Archibald. Archibald is swinging into that. There's Hamilton diving away and knocking it away, dropping the catch in the process. The dive looked spectacular, I must admit to that, because he was throwing himself in the air. He got both hands to it and just couldn't hold on. They get a single. So Charles doing really well. Moves in once more. This time he's bowling to Francis. That's close. That's mighty close. He's on the back foot. He's struck on the pan, and Charles has completed a very good over indeed. Well, 37 for the loss of 3. 37 for 3. And so are you? Here he goes. He's driving. He falls over it. Does Terran. He goes past him. He goes down to long on. And so it's one more to the total. 38 for 3. Weighing over. 38 for 3, weighing over number 5. Here he goes now, moves in Bowes loops it. He's hitting this one high, hard and handsome. Took it on the full and launched it for 6. Over pitch delivery. Kezron Archibald needed no further invitation. And that's our package for this evening and indeed for the week. I am Curtis Morton, reminding you that you can watch sports if you're not fit. But to play sports requires fitness, diligence, and a sacrifice. Have a good night and a great weekend.